Hey everybody, Rick here from BC Firearms Training. Today what I want to do is make some videos which will help students of mine and other students of the Canadian Firearms Safety Course pass the practical exam. This is basically study material for those students. If you are an experienced firearms user, you might find this material far too basic. And if that's the case, feel free just to go on to another video of mine or other videos. Now, if you are planning on taking the firearm safety course, then I do recommend that if you've never touched a firearm before, if you have very limited knowledge, that you watch these demonstrations. Without further ado, let me get down to showing you how to clear different firearms for the practical test of the Canadian Firearms Safety Course. Hey everybody, Rick here from BC Firearms Training, and continuing on in my series of proving firearms safe to the standard for the Canadian Firearms Safety Course. I'm going to demonstrate pump shotguns in this video. So in this video I have two pump shotguns. The first one I'm going to demonstrate is the Browning pump shotgun. So when you pick it up, it will be closed. The first thing you need to do is to check to see if there's ammunition in the tubular magazine. I can see the follower. I know that there is no ammunition in here. The next thing I need to do is I need to open the action. On this firearm, the action release is right here, that black button right there behind the trigger guard. Now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to press up with my middle finger, keeping my other finger straight, and bring back the fore end. Now, this is a Browning, so it does not have an ejection port separate from the loading port. So I'm going to roll it over upside down again, and now I can do two checks at once. I'm going to observe that the chamber of the firearm is empty, and I can see also that there's no shotgun shells in the feeding path that will load into the chamber if the shotgun were to close. Final thing I'm going to do, keeping it upside down, is I'm going to take my cleaning rod with a mop on the end of it, and I'm going to feed it through down the barrel. And I'm going to watch it come through the open action. At this point, I know that the barrel is clear of obstructions. Now, if this is a ceasefire, I can put it down on the table. Next firearm I'm going to demonstrate another pump action. This is a Canuck version of a pump shotgun, and it operates similar to an 870. So when I pick this up, I'm going to assume that it is loaded. I'm going to point it in the safest available direction, and I'm going to turn it over upside down and push down on the loading gate right here. I can see the bright orange follower, so I know that there's no ammunition in this tubular magazine. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to press the action release, and this one is in front of the trigger guard on the opposite side, and I'm going to bring back the fore end. Now the loading gate is on the side, the ejection port is on the side. I'm just going to make it very obvious that I'm checking the chamber by bringing it up to my eye level and looking in the open action. Then I'm going to make it very obvious that I'm examining or verifying the feeding path is empty by bringing it down in front of me and looking down into the open action. Finally, I'm going to reach forward for balance, and with my cleaning rod and the 12 gauge mop on it, I'm going to feed it down the open action and watch it come through. Feed it down the barrel, and watch it come through the open action. Now I know this firearm is empty and clear and safe. The next thing the instructor may ask you to do is to load and chamber one round of the correct ammunition. The first thing I need to do is close the action and then read on the side of the barrel what ammunition goes into this firearm. This particular firearm takes 12 gauge, 2 3/4 and 3-inch shotgun shells. So I'm going to find some shotgun shells. I have two of them here, 12 gauge. They are both 3 inches. I'm going to load them with the crimped end forward. These will go in backwards. They will get jammed, so don't do that. Push up on the loading gate, push them right into the magazine, and then I'm going to press the the action release, bring back the forend, and close the forend again. At that point, I may be asked to demonstrate some stances. I may be asked to demonstrate some carrying positions in the wilderness. Let's say I was asked to demonstrate a two-handed or ready carry. If I'm at an indoor range, I'm not going to bring the barrel up. But if the instructor says we are outside, this is your two-handed or ready field carry. At that point, he or she will probably say cease fire. Well, you're going to go through prove again, and prove is the unloading sequence. So the first thing I'm going to do is roll it over and check to see if there's any ammunition in the magazine. I do see ammunition in there. Now, I can administratively unload this if it was a Remington 870, but the next thing I'm going to do is open the action. So I'm going to open the action. That will spit the shotgun shell from the chamber out, and it will bring the other shotgun shell into the feeding path. So I'm going to observe that the chamber is empty, and I do see a shotgun shell in the feeding path. At this point, I'm going to roll it over and just dump out that other shotgun shell. Then I'm going to bring it back, and I'm going to confirm that there's no other ammunition in the feeding path, and I can see the follower, so I know that there's no ammunition in the magazine. The final thing I'm going to do is reach forward for balance and feed my cleaning rod through my barrel, out through the open action, and I am done. I can set this firearm down on the table with the action up and open, and I've completely cleared this firearm. Thanks for watching. The next video will be demonstrating how to clear a bolt action firearm.